nigga. Now big loan in the golf ball, big fin ball in this one really brother all.
Hello, everyone. It's Mason, your PA voice for the Detroit Pistons, here to crown Season 1 champion from your top plays of the week. Help us award 100,000 VC to our winner. Let's see your 4 contenders.
Yeah, baby!
Your first winner this year was G, the versatile one, who cleared Kevin Durant's in my career. No doubt, making a name for themselves in the process as the first top plays winner of NBA 2K22. Your next selection was Super Mike J360, who had the audacity to throw down the self-love in a one-on-one contest. I mean, come on. Come on. That's Ben Wallace Bold. Monitoring our third winner, T773678, winning through spinning into my team fame with King James. That's dizzy-fying. All right, now, your fourth option is Cookies Fiend in the Pro-Am, who dares anyone to meet them at the rim. The call to ball has been answered now.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is the club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. Surveying the landscape outside the arena, it's another beautiful sunny day in Los Angeles. Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thank you. Well, James Harden's one-on-one scoring ability is unsurpassed.
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden at the 2 with Harris at small forward. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Sharp in at the center position. And for the Lakers, the big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point. LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. MP is out there with Mike Muscala. And tonight, 2 veteran teams, Grant. What does that tell you?
Well, usually with an established team, you got to beat them. They won't beat themselves. But a lot to learn in this league, and really, there's no substitute for experience.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. MP outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant. The first one falls.
At the line for the Lakers.
And both free throws good for MP. Now here's Harden. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Sharp. Muscala against Durant. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Second shot opportunity. Outside for Harden. Good on the bucket.
Inside Harden is such a tough cover. You know he's clever enough to turn any good defense into a foul.
MP outside. Tries again. And Davis gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. Well, you need at least 2 stars to win big. It sure helps when they fit together, as well as LeBron James and Anthony Davis. They complement each other perfectly.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And LeBron said, when Anthony Davis came, we're running our offense through him.
NBA, LeBron's a man of his word. In their first season playing together, James assisted Anthony Davis on more baskets than he had done for any prior teammate, hand and glove.
Now here's Irving, coming off 41 points last game out.
You look at Kyrie's shot chart, he's terrific from mid-range.
MP outside. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. MP's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Durant finds Irving. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And here's MP from outside. Another shot. And the layup by Muscala.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Pass to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Here's MP.
That's his first personal
That one's off.
Second team foul.
And the second free throw is good. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 since the tip. Harden, the pass to Durant. Pure from three-point range.
It is unreal how consistent Kevin Durant is from range. He'll go to the arc any chance he gets.
Pass to MP. The 3 is up. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
They knew that the arena would be rocking, and if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harden, pass to Claxton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's rare that one of the game's best scorers is also one of the best playmakers. Harden does it all at the offensive end.
MP no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Harris passes to Durant. Let's go with a 3. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Harden's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
The playmaking skills of Kevin Durant on display. Capable of whipping passes to open teammates.
Back to MP. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's his first foul of the game. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. So the Nets making a switch here.
And you look at Harden's endurance, able to give 100% night in and night out. And he plays as many minutes as you need.
Carter, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bledsoe comes in for Westbrook. Dumboya's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for James Harden. And they're able to recover. Clock is at 3. Here's MP. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. MP's got 8 points.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
You know, Grant, watching Harden, he always seems to be in attack mode.
And he's consistent about it too, B.A. A lot of guys are aggressive in spurts. Harden is looking to make a play every moment he's on the floor.
And he makes it.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Brooklyn's gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. To the paint. Here's Dumboya. The rebound by Carter. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Here's MP. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Irving with it. Now guarded by MP. Irving against MP.
The question is, do you leave him in?
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's MP. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. 14 points for him.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Mike Muscala out there with MP. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
From deep, MP. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He scored 68 points and was on point from deep. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Well, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Yeah, the focus of the defense. I mean, James Harden was able to use that attention and turn it into a hoop for someone else. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Here's the teardrop, and it's blocked by Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harden. Misses in close.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And the basket by Westbrook.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Lakers in the lead. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. From deep, MP. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
MP outside. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Terrific way to end the half, nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
So we conclude the first half. The Lakers on top, up by 11. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. Irving runs point with Harden to his side. Harris and Durant in as the forwards. And it's Sharp in at the 5 down low. Here's Durant following the score by the Lakers. Hey, nice D from Muscala.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, MP throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they maintain their focus.
Oh, you cannot allow Harden this type of positioning because he's going to dunk all over you when you do. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Make some noise. All right, look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
Carter, he's checked in for James. Lakers on D. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Nice shot from 10 feet out. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Outside Harden. Back to Irving. Knocked loose. Here's MP. No good. Harden with the defensive effort. Vanderbilt checked in for the Lakers. Bledsoe comes in for Russell Westbrook. Brooklyn's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Right side Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And MP throws it down.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Harden against MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. He misses the free throw. Claxton, he's checked in for Harris.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
That one misses. For Los Angeles, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Oh, MP throws it down.
And you see the team-first mentality of Anthony Davis, wanting to involve his teammates.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Oh, my goodness. His 5th foul. One more, and he's done for the evening.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 18. Outside Irving. Here's Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Rebound, the Lakers. Carter's got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, MP. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the NBA and its players taking an active role socially. Grant, talk about what you're seeing now and how it registers with you.
Well, you know, it's exciting, it's inspiring, it's patriotic. That's what America is, being able to exercise your voice and helping to form a more perfect union. So that's what it's all about, and I'm excited for the league and its players, and it's inspiring, like I said.
Minute 53 left to play in the third quarter. Buries it from three. MP's got 45 points.
How about his aggressiveness from three? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
Harden fires away from outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting one free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or two. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. MP's got 48.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
MP against Harden. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. He has 6.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Harden against MP. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
And the Lakers with some changes. James is checked in for Carter, and it's Rondo in for Bledsoe. And the Nets making a change here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. MP's got 53 points. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Irving, the pass to Harden. Rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. MP shot is good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And with the fourth quarter, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Nets. Harden's checked in. The Nets have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. MP is out there with Mike Muscala. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Oh, connects again. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Durant. Now Harris jacks up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Because of the defensive attention he draws, KD generally has good passing angles to work with.
From deep, MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Sharp, covered by Muscala. Irving against Westbrook. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
MP shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Throws it down despite a man right now. So it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Wet. don't stop, break a sweat, break a sweat. I don't stop, break a sweat, break a sweat. I don't stop, break a sweat, 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 ooh, wet, sweat, sweat, ooh, wet, 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 ooh, wet, sweat, sweat, ooh, wet, wet. I don't stop it, 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 I don't stop it.
Thinking as I count these days. Tell me if I'm looking better. Just the other night I was playing with this fed up. My mama said I'm acting kinda different. It's probably all the that I've been missing. I don't tell nobody cause I don't do any.
The 2K League just wrapped up its fourth season, and the search is on already for Season 5 draft prospects. Now, joining me is a community ambassador for the 2K League, BFW. Welcome back to 2K TV.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I love the work you guys do, man.
We're so happy to have you on the show. And like I said, qualification tournaments started last week, and there's a few different ways hopefuls can get into the draft. Can you give us a breakdown of how they can jump in right now?
Our 2K League Draft Prospect Series is back. It starts, as you said, with the 2K League tournaments from October 4th to December 5th. This year, you're going to see some really cool stuff come out during the tournaments. You'll see different franchises in our league do different types of tournaments, 3v3, 5v5, international. We really want to make sure that we scour the earth, in a sense, to find the best of the best in the world.
And 1v1 is new this year?
Yes, that is correct. I hope you asked me that. So why 1v1 this year? Because we're looking for anyone that can play 2K on a high level. So that's 1v1, 3v3, 5v5. We want you. We want you here playing against our pros.
And you mentioned that you guys scout, right? But what are you looking for other than wins?
And like in the 1v1 scenario with the Scouting Grounds tournaments, we're looking for skill, right? We want to see if you can run plays. What's your green window percentage? Are you greening most of your shots? Now, our
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. We've got Daniel Tice. Damian Lillard out there with Gordon. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for the Lakers. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Looney out there with MP. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Westbrook. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Westbrook involving his teammates is one thing, but not missing guys wide open, that helps.
Lillard scanning the floor. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Back to Lillard. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation. Lakers ball.
Gordon against MP. And there's the drive. And MP throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Wasted no time on that one.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
Westbrook finds James, and the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. MP against Gordon. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here. Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans. Gordon against MP. Good defense by MP.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. On the wing, Gordon. Covered by MP. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. 9-point game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's MP, and he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
You love how LeBron is able to lift the whole team with his passing. That facilitating gives them a lot of energy.
And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs: Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
And the basket is good. 15 points for MP.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the First time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Caboclo's checked in for Aldridge. Nance comes in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Morris is checked in for Joe Ingles. Mann subbed in for Eric Gordon. Clock at 4. No good on the 3. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 6-point lead.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
A great, fantastic reverse dunk. And to get up high for that one. Here's Caboclo. Knocked away. And stolen by MP. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
In a moment here, take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
I think that's also set up a lot of knockdown jump shots.
Carter, he's checked in for James. And Portland with a change here, too. Raul Neto's checked in for Lillard. Here's Neto. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Passes it to Mann. And the 3 ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Los Angeles leading by 7. The 3 from MP. Offensive rebound. Davis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
From 10 feet out. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. MP outside. Tries from 10. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
2 points. That one goes.
Larry Nance Jr. has all of the ability to be effective from there.
MP, no good. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Lakers lead by 11. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball. He explained how that helps him get open.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the defense isn't so sharp. You know, usually at the beginning of a defensive possession is get over the first screen. You know, the energy is up, they're interested, and usually at about 12 seconds they're a little tired. The interest goes down.
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down. Change for the Lakers. So with Davis sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. We've got Looney. MP is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's LeBron James. And it's Vanderbilt in the power forward. The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Trailblazers trail by 20. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets played superb basketball. He scored 63 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And the rejection by MP.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Marcus Morris is checked in for Portland. And stolen by NP. Lobbed up there for Westbrook.
Well, a raised eyebrow pick at number 4 overall in 2008. Westbrook sure has developed into one exceptional offensive player.
Gordon against MP. Poked loose and stolen by NP. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. And MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's tipped. Left side, Gordon. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the rejection by MP. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Mann's checked in for the Trailblazers. Los Angeles has gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. LeBron trying to free himself up. And MP throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Damian Lillard out there with Gordon. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ingles. And at the 3, the small forward. Greg, you play to one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but You know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
The three from MP. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Looney. And it's Carter in for James. And then for the Trailblazers, Caboclo, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Nance comes in for Joe Ingles. And Raul Neto subbed in for Lillard.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The drive by MP.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Martin's checked in for Los Angeles. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Russell Westbrook. And a switch here also.
Substitution.
Deciding to change it up. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Neto surveying the floor. Out to the wing. And Marcus Morris, good for three.
Morris, senior.
6 points for him.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
The three from MP. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 44 points for MP.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Rondo finds MP. Makes it off the glass. MP's got 46 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
MP, no good. Portland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Nance, no good. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The drive by MP.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kevon Looney is checked in for Anthony Davis. LeBron comes in for Carter. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Caboclo. Daniel Tice comes in for Nance. Joe Ingles is checked in for Mann. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Raul Neto. Lillard left side. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got MP. He's out there with Russell Westbrook. Looney out there with LeBron James. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, a lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take. Ojale is checked in for Vanderbilt.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, Shimmy Ojale.
The Trailblazers shooting 43% for the game. And Lillard kicks to Brown. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. And here's MP for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 now on the night. MP's gone 4 of 7 from long range, so some big numbers for him outside. Here's Lillard, and the rejection by LeBron.
We've seen some big-time blocks from LeBron James. Add that one to his reel.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dozier can't get it to go.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Lillard throws it down.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
MP's shot is good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Brady, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 59 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting it even 50% from the field. And Brown throws it down hard.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And there's the bucket from MP.
For all the attention that Russell gets for his scoring, tonight the passing looks sharp.
Here's Dozier. Over MP, and again it's Portland converting. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The three from MP. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Count it.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Pass to Tice. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. James with it. MP outside. Shoots it up. Gets the bucket.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
I'm good for your heart, let me snatch your soul. Yeah, hey, look at what do for the cash and tape. They'll be right across your head like it's Ash Wednesday. You got told, just get off your like your this fake. You can't sit, and if we ain't siblings, then I can't relate. Today, I'm 8'6", I run. I got it jumping like pump fade. I don't need nothing but one tape. I'm from the part of the city where you keep them like 1+.
How many spots are open? Is there a certain amount of draft prospects that you're looking for this year?
Anywhere around 200 to 300 people can possibly make the pool. We want to give our GMs and coaches the opportunity to have the best available talent to them on draft night.
Awesome. What do you think about NBA 2K22?
I love it, man. I love what you guys did with it. It's a phenomenal game. Like I said, I'm up to 5 a.m. every day playing the game. I don't care what game I'm playing. My team, Play Now, the W. I'm having tremendous amounts of fun. And all the people that I play with are having fun with the game, you know.
How do you think the gameplay will affect the 2K League season coming up?
That's a great question. As we saw in the All-Star game, what we're learning, every position has to have skill now. 1 through 5 has to be able to perform at a high level equally. You just can't rely on your great point guard and your great center to win in our league now. If you don't have a great power forward, you don't have a great shooting guard or a great lockdown defender, a small forward, your season might.
Let's hear it for the starting five of your Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, At 6'6" number 20, Stanley. In the middle, standing 6'11", number 44. At 4'6", number 9, Jeremy.
Before we...
Brian, as the...
Very interesting, Allen. Good stuff there. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Lakers. The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. MP is out there with Kevon Looney. And for Detroit, they and Grant make up the forward pair. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Stanley in at shooting guard. And talking end-of-season awards, Chris, for Defensive Player of the Year, why do you think no guard has won it since Gary Payton in '96?
Well, because no guard has been as intense as Gary Payton. There's never been a defensive point guard like Gary Payton. You kind of have to know Gary to understand how crazy he is to want to defend the best guards 94 feet. But no, Gary Payton, he's just a special player, and it's going to be hard to see players have that impact in the game anymore.
Here's Cunningham. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Get it, Jimmy. Great feed, great finish.
From deep, MP. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Westbrook comes with a double. Here's Stanley. Turns in an outstanding game against Washington.
Well, if you want tenacity, look no further than Russell Westbrook. He fights for every shot he gets. He doesn't let anyone on the other team get his way.
Here's Stanley. And here's Cunningham outside. James with the rebound. MP outside. And the Lakers call time here. And Chris, when you think about the ferocity Westbrook plays with, his rebounding really comes to mind.
You know, absolutely. I mean, at his size, Westbrook shouldn't be a force on the ground. But his intensity levels, the play of allowing him to beat out bigger guys to win possessions.
It's your Pistons mascot. It's your Pistons mascot.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Hoop poked away and stolen by Bay. It's stolen by MP. Blocked. Now here's Grant. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Here's Cunningham. He's off on that one. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
Drills it from deep. MP's got 6 points.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
MP, Stanley with a rebound.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
To the wing, right side. From deep, hits the trifecta.
He really had that one. He's got the open three. He's not going to wait around and give the D a chance to get out on him.
From deep, MP. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. MP's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Pass to Stanley. Clock at 6. Oh, they get a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Cunningham. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Bledsoe against Nunn. Pass to Graham. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stanley. Takes a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
But it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Nunn against Bledsoe. Pass to Stanley. 59 seconds left in the first. Olynyk for 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
Oh, that's just a lucky break. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Now here's Nunn. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. And he makes a first. Lee, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Lakers also making a switch. Ogilvy, he's checked in for Vanderbilt.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
MP outside. 29 seconds left in the first quarter here. And MP throws it down hard.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Burks. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Fires the 3. And again, the Pistons missing. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Lakers ahead, up 7. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Well, LeBron James, the unquestioned leader. But if you ask him...
Sometimes it just builds character. It builds even more trust. You're able to get on someone able to get on you, and then, you know, the whistle blown, let's get out and let's execute what needs to be done.
And playing at the highest levels, there can't be many slip-ups, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, there's a job to be done. In the heat of competition, you can't be too sensitive. It's all about winning, BA.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off...
Going with a whole new group out there. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points and also did a lot of damage from long. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out and attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Stanley. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
I just love the ball move.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Stanley. Will it go? The shot that time not on target. And Los Angeles the other way now, coming off a win against the Blazers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
They looked totally in sync. They knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Sinks it from distance. May's got 6.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's Stanley. Off target from the wing.
He found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Lakers ahead, up 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Kevon Looney is out there with MP. Pass to Graham. James against Bay. Out to the right wing. Stanley. Another three for Detroit.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Pass to Looney. Back to MP. From the arc. On target from range. MP's got 35 in the game.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Driving inside. Here's Stanley. Three-pointer off the mark.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And C. Webb is a superstar big man who can play power forward or center. It's interesting to compare the talents of Anthony Davis with a great like Tim Duncan.
That's tough, but both of them elite two-way talents, and both of them will go down as all-time greats.
Bay against James. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Bay. Here's Stanley. 4-3. Counted from distance. 14 points for him.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Well, both teams making some changes here. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to MP. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Davis, the pass to MP. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Love how strong Grant goes up with it. Why settle for a layup when you got that type of a vertical?
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And here's MP from outside. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Detroit calls timeout. Oh, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. Now, I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
The Pistons making a switch here. Olenek's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Vanderbilt's checked in for Ogilvy.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for your Pistons.
First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Vanderbilt with the block.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's MP, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his second personal foul.
And he drops it first.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And both free throws good for MP. Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of the game. And players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
Improving as a distributor, passes like this from Davis show how versatile he is.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Lee. He's covered by Bledsoe. Looking to win the run. Got a hand on it. Now the Lakers moving it up. A deep 3 from MP. And it's Lee with the rebound. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Dunn drives in, and down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to hit it.
From deep, MP. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
It's the Pistons mascot.
Stanley's checked in for Burks. Rondo, he's checked in for the Lakers. Grant, the pass to Nunn. Back to Grant. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. The Pistons making a switch here. Hayes checked in.
Now returning on the floor for your Pistons, Sadiq. Hey.
Here's Stanley. He's checked by Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, MP with a block. Here's Bay. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Bay's got 8 points. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Grant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Nunn. Launches a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Nunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Because he attracts so much attention now, Grant has to be able to find the open man.
Outside, Rondo. Right side, Davis. MP outside. From behind the arc. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
He's showing he has the ability to hit huge shots. That's got to fire him up.
And so it's Los Angeles feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead in large part due to their three-point shooting. We'll be right back. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
Playing harder, they're cutting harder, they're running harder, they're playing defense on us harder down here. We're kind of tiptoeing on our cuts. We got to up our level.
And Dwayne Casey teams will make substitutions. Pass to Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Bay. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Now that... That's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Stanley in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pass to Grant. Poke loose. Here's Cunningham. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick, and the shot goes down.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's MP. Drives to the hoop. Oh, MP throws it down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Outside for Grant, lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Detroit.
There's the 3 and D. Grant's role is to knock down 3. Stretch out the defense.
Here's MP. They get it again. And Davis gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time. It gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
MP outside. From deep. That shot, no good. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Here's Stanley out to the wing. Pass to Bay. We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Can't connect from short range.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And it's good. He hits another one. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Lets it go from deep. Oh, great D that time from MP. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets the three ball to go.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Los Angeles foul.
No good on that one.
Number 1. That's his third personal foul. Team 4.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And an intentional foul right there.
Number 1. His fourth personal foul.
First free throw is good.
To me, it's exciting to look at a young player like Killian Hayes and think about his raw potential. You know, with hard work, he could really shape himself into an elite player.
A deep three from MP. No good there. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for joining us. We'll see you later.
Trillium foolish pride crossing me, never ever gonna slide. You might as well